Okay, hello, welcome. My Capricorn and cross watchers are welcome as well. So I just got done smudging the cards. We'll put that right there. Okay, so I was actually trying to do readings all day, and I was having issues with the Taurus reading, and I had to keep fixing it, and finally it got fixed. And guess what? It got fixed about 12:03. So I don't think I was meant to do readings on. Wow. I don't think I was meant to do readings on Friday the 13th. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Truly appreciate and truly grateful. Capricorn, this is the situation that you're in. It's the Justice card in reverse. Can you please let us know why Capricorn is in this situation for this week? Ooh, look at this. Yeah, this tried to come out before. This was at the bottom before. Yeah, this makes sense. Now, this is the reason that you're in this situation. This is the Ace of Swords. And this is something that you might be overlooking, okay? So this is for Capricorn for this week of January 14th. Now, this card came out too, okay? So I don't ever ignore anything that Spirit has to say. So I'm going to put this right here. This is a message from Spirit, okay? Because they know I'm only doing what energy you're in, why, or what's the situation this week, why, and something that you're overlooking. So anything extra is a message from them. They want this to come out, so I don't ignore that, okay? So, Capricorn, Justice in reverse. Justice card is number 11 on the Wheel of Fortune. This means that somebody might be being dishonest, might be being unfair, or maybe a lack of accountability, or maybe there's an imbalance somewhere, okay? So that's what this card means. That's the energy that, or that's what's going to happen this week. And the reason that you're in this situation, now this is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords are new beginnings, or like the swords are mental, well, they're air signs, okay? So air signs are like our minds. So if you think about a sword, it looks like a mirror, right? So it mirrors the quality of our mind, right? So this ace is a new beginning, and all the aces have the hand of God in it. So the aces are, they're like the most powerful cards. There's something big is about to happen, and there's a strong force that's present, so they want you to take it serious. They belong to the top of the tree of life, so Keter is of spirit because it's close to heaven. It mirrors our core being, so this is like the crown Keter. So the Ace of Swords, if you think about it, if it's new and this mirrors our minds, then this is like a new thought, right? So the Ace of Swords, this is air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is thoughts, mentality, motivation, new beginnings, and spirit. So the Ace of Swords is a change card. It's the ultimate change card. This card is the Sword of Truth. Makes sense. So Justice in reverse is unfair, dishonesty, so somebody's not being truthful, and this is the Sword of Truth. So the thoughts about yourself. Don't forget though, the greater the light, the greater the shadow. This card signifies a breakthrough or a new way of thinking. It's a great time to start a new project, a wave of new energy from intellectual realms. So you're going to have a new way of thinking, a new perspective, truth in matters. As it is with all aces, it does illustrate the possibility of a new endeavor, but it does not guarantee its manifestation of success. That part is up to you. You need to start to think things through, clear your mind and thoughts of clutter. A moment of breakthrough is about to happen. This is a change in process. It's lots of change and a lot of change in thoughts about yourself. Nice. So the Fool card is basically like, if you can see here, this is the beginning of the major arcana. So this is 0 in the major arcana. So he doesn't have a number, right? So if you can see right here, he's like carefree, okay? He has a knapsack and it's in alignment with the sun because it brings a lot of energy. There's the dog right here, which is spirit. And if you kind of see right here, he's ready to rock off this cliff. Now they call him the Fool, not because you're being ridiculous or not being smart, because clearly you are. What they signify here is that there's nothing that's tainting him or nothing that's stopping him. Like as we go through life, things happen to us, right? And we end up learning, and then we end up not doing like, there's nothing that tainted him, okay? There's nothing that happened to him for him to be afraid or for him to be worried or paranoid, or so this is like for you to have a brand new mindset, or you know, to just like kind of being like a return to innocence kind of. There's nothing that's going to hold you back. You're carefree. You're not worried about anything because you don't have any, you don't know, nothing tainted you yet for you to worry about it. So that's how they want you to go at this, okay? So this is a fresh start, a beginning, a freedom, courage, openness, trust, and risk-taking. So right here, if you can see, standing on the edge of the mountain, right? His bag and his rose in hand, with the dog at his heels. He is stepping into the unknown alone except for his trusty dog. So it's full of expectation and potential, and he's unfettered by the doubts and cynicism that comes with experience. This card does suggest a choice must be made and a journey started into unknown territory. Courage is required to take the first step. This fool is unaware of and unprepared for what awaits him, but through new experiences, he will discover his true potential. Okay, so that's what this card is saying. So this is something that you may be overlooking. So right here, this is saying that something was not justifiable, or just something wasn't fair. Okay, maybe somebody was being dishonest, or somebody was, not taking accountability for something, and there's imbalance. So then here comes the new beginning of a thought, or the truth, right? This is the sword of truth. There's the crown on top of the hand of God. And then this is saying that this is a new beginning, a new way of thinking, a new perspective, okay? And then this is the Knight of Cups. So I'm going to keep this for the end. We'll get into these and then we'll get to the message from Spirit, okay? So let's clarify now these cards. Let's find out what's going on. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Right away. Ace of Cups, nice. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. I truly appreciate and I'm truly grateful. Can you please let us know, or please clarify, the Justice in reverse for Capricorn? Justice in reverse for Capricorn. Woo! Holy moly. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. That's a little bit too much. Guys, I'm sorry. I apologize if I'm not perfect. I'm not. It's Mercury retrograde. I am a Gemini. So I do have a hard time talking. I'm very clumsy. So please bear with me, guys. Energy does affect me a lot. So thank you, Spirits, Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Can you please let me clarify the Justice card in reverse for Capricorn for this week? Don't forget, guys. Okay, so this is just part one. Whoa, see that? Okay, I can't. This is the second time that this happened, so I'm not going to stop it, okay? This is something that they want us to know, okay? So, the Justice card, Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Strength card. Capricorn, you must have very strong energy. Yeah, this was in before. Okay, so this is the Devil card, the Wheel of Fortune. And then, so the reason why you're in this situation, yeah. And then this is right here. Okay, so that's as far as I'm going to go for now, okay? Unless they wanted me to do all these right here. I might as well, you guys. I didn't ask for the Ace of Swords. I got to follow what Spirit wants. This is a lot. You guys must be very connected with Spirit. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Strength card. That's Leo. The Knight of Wands. The Devil card, which is Capricorn energy. The Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Swords. So, the Ace of Cups. I'll pull these down a little bit. We're going to have a long reading, Capricorn. I hope you're ready. So, Ace of Cups is, remember I said, new beginnings. Each ace has the hand of God in it. These are the most powerful cards. So, Cups represents emotions, right? So, these are emotions, feelings, and relationships. Cups, water signs. So, this is like divine love and compassion, and this pouring through you. You are a vessel of deep spiritual love from the universe, and you can't help but let that love flow through you and into the world. You receive love, you give love, you are love. And it also signifies a fresh start. Nice. It's all about a new beginning, right, guys? It typically does represent a new relationship, possibly. It's time to open up your heart and accept what someone else has to offer you, okay? So there's a dove right here on top of this cup. And it's actually pouring or filling this cup up with grace and love so much that the cup is actually overflowing. See that? And it's overflowing, it's pouring out into this river of water right here, which represents our feelings and our emotions and our relationships, right? So there's 5 streams right here, and that represents the 5 senses. And the hand of God, see the hand of God? Remember I said he's in every ace. So the hand of God is holding your cup, which shows the purity of love, and it's from the divine, okay? So you will always be most effective when you go at everything with an open mind and a full heart. This card encourages you to be more open with your emotions and faith. This is a very loving card. Nice. Now, this is what I don't understand. You have this new, so somebody who's being unfair, unjust, not holding accountability. Now there's a brand new love. and it's full of love, and now the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So that is a little bit confusing, but you know what? I'm not surprised. You want to know why? Because this is Capricorn's reading. You know what you guys are, right? And that's not bad. It means contradiction, right? So Capricorn is contradiction. So all the queens on the tree of life, they are Bana. They're all water. Okay, so water represents our emotions, which is our emotions, feelings, and our relationships, which is also Capricorn, sorry. Ooh, nice energy, guys. It is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so this is in reverse. Take it as it resonates, guys. It may just be the card itself with something in your energy. It may be you, or it may be one of the signs of the water signs that this is happening with. Okay, take it as it resonates, guys. I tell you the energies of the cards. You guys write your book, right? You guys know what's going on with your life. I do not. There's too many Capricorns for me to say specifically. So this being in reverse makes me wonder a little bit. So the Queen of Cups is water, and water, this is a double element, right? So basically what it's telling me is that you're not in touch with your emotions. Either you're not showing an emotion at all, or you're being too sensitive, okay? Also, this has to do with like psychic abilities. So you're not trusting in your intuition. So when that deep thing in your stomach is telling you something, you're not listening to it. You're either second guessing yourself, or you're not believing in it. Or there's a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer in your life that is not in tune with. Maybe that's the reason why somebody's lying. Okay, that could be also the reason too as well. Take it as it resonates, guys. But don't make it make sense. Okay. So. What happens is when this person's at their lower, okay, she uses the water to reflect back, and it's colorless. Colorless is like emotionless, right? So if this is you, Capricorn, I highly suggest to look at your 7 chakras. Something might be blocked here, but this card does represent Cancer, okay? So if there's a Cancer, specifically a Cancer, so there's a Cancer in your life, and this is in reverse, this may have caused this unfairness, or the lie, or not holding accountability, or you might have done something towards them for this to happen, okay? Take it as it resonates. So feeling strong emotions, it's time to call on psychic abilities, achieving unity with spirit. This may represent a mature female in your life who is supportive and caring, or maybe representing you. So this person is not being intuitive. They're not, maybe they are an empath, but they're not really in touch with their, higher being. So like, I believe everybody has some kind of magic in them. And I don't mean magic as in like witchcraft or anything like that. I'm talking about like our subconscious, or things that we can actually do that's special within each individual. And the more that we have blockages, right? We see through a clouded lens. We have, hurts, pains, things that happen to us when we were younger that block us. And until we actually release that and let that go, we're not able to use our gifts that God gives us. And I believe that every human has a gift to help another human somehow, some way, right? So this person might not be in their element to actually receive or use those gifts, because if you are not healed, if you have blockages, or you see things through a lens, God isn't gonna let you have your gift, because you're not gonna be using it at your fullest, best potential for yourself, for the best for yourself and others. So it's either, that's why I said to check out your chakras. And if it's somebody that this could also mean in that situation too, okay? So the cups represents feelings. So the more that you are in touch with your feelings, the more empathic and psychic that you will become. Beating yourself up, it accomplishes nothing. Embracing your feelings is one thing, wallowing in them is another. You need to pause to feel and then move on, informed and enabled by your insights. Always trust in your intuition and take appropriate action. No amount of self-pity will make anything better, so stop second-guessing yourselves. Strong feelings are telling you something, not to render you helpless. You need to reflect on what you really need and then take action, otherwise you will get bogged down. In truth, very few of us were meant to live in a constant contemplation. We all have to live in the real world. So if you have psychic abilities, be sure that your deployment is regulated by your highest ethical standards. Remember I said that, okay? So, now the next card is the strength card, okay? So this is the 8. 8s are seeking solutions on the tree of life. So this is lion, and lions are known to be ferocious and eat us, and you know, it's not a cat. You wouldn't bring it home, right? So how is this woman able to pet this cat? Everybody wonders. Well, she's not using force or coercion or manipulation to actually tame this wild beast. She's using her loving, calm nature, right? So the infinity on top of her head also means to be in the flow of, like in the flow of things, natural flow of things, and also like seeking solutions. So my best analogy of this card is when you see a fire, the fire is almost as ferocious as this beast, right? It's wild. It's you know, untamed. It's ferocious, and it could kill people, it could hurt people, harm people, right? So what happens and how we put that fire out is we call firemen, right? So when the firemen come, do you ever see the firemen come and fight the fire with fire? Never. They come and fight that fire with water, right? So that's what this card is signifying. So whenever somebody is being untruthful to you or unfair to you or whatever, we can't, I know we get hurt because we're human, and we end up either shutting down or we end up fighting back, okay? So this card is about inner strength. It's about actually like when things happen to you and there's something that's not tamed or something that's wild or something that's unfair or something that's unjust, don't turn around and act in the same situation or think that you have the right to teach them a lesson, because we don't have that power. We don't have that ability. That's the universe's power. That's the universe's decision whether that person deserves karma or not. We don't get to decide that, okay? So when somebody's being mean to you or being hateful to you, and this is really hard, but that's where this inner strength comes in, is that we can't fight fire with fire, because it's just going to get bigger and it's going to hurt more, right? It's not going to help anything, right? So you have to learn how to actually use that inner strength and not let it take the best of you or take you out of your character, and you can fight that with your inner strength and your love, compassion, who you are truly inside, right? So that's what this card is signifying, okay? So that's not our job for the karma, to teach people karma. We don't know what that person is going through. We don't know if they healed. We don't know. We just don't know. So that, therefore, it's not our responsibility to decide whether it's right or wrong. That's the universe's decision, and they're the ones that dish out the karma. We don't, okay? So always do things at their best for your ethical highest standard and the goodwill for yourself and for others, okay? And that is where the karma card comes out, right? This is the Wheel of Fortune, guys. That is exactly what I was just talking about. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. So like what goes around comes around, what goes up must come down. This is also like the law of tarot, okay? So what this represents is basically like the universe. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is actually good luck. Just want to let you know that. So what this means is that whatever you put out into the universe is what you're going to get back, okay? So what I was talking about, karma is not only bad. Everybody always thinks karma's bad. No, it's not. Karma is also good. So when you do good things will come back. When you do kind, compassionate things, it'll come back to you. People will start to change. Their attitudes will start to change. You know, sometimes people are hurt and they just don't even realize their behavior. But if you know that you can be this calming, loving person that can actually tame this situation, do that. Because that's what the universe is always watching us and always testing us. Always. It's not our job, like I said, to dish out karma. So we always have to be at our highest, greatest good. And it's okay if we trip up sometimes, you know, like that happens. We're human. But get right back to being that good person that you are, okay? So this, you know, what is the Wheel of Fortune anyways? I apologize, guys. I didn't even tell you. So strength card is Leo. So this is Cancer in reverse. This is a Leo energy, if you know a Leo. And the Wheel of Fortune. So pardon me, guys. I'm having a hard time talking. We are in Mercury retrograde, so I'm Gemini, like I think I told you guys that. So it's hard for me to talk. So, the Wheel of Fortune. I didn't actually write down what the Wheel of Fortune was. I do have it, though. I know I do. So, the Wheel of Fortune, I'm pretty sure it is. Let me see if I can guess it. So, Wheel of Fortune is 10. So, it's after Virgo. It must be a planet, because that's why I don't remember. But we also still have. So the Wheel of Fortune would be, dun 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 dun, drum roll, Aquarius. Nice. Because you know what Aquarius is about? Aquarius is about healing. Healing. So yeah, I like it. And now this is, look at, perfect sense, just justice in reverse. Somebody's trying to get away with something here, okay? Either you're trying to get away with something or somebody else is trying to get away with something. You can see he's looking back, like looking to see if they're watching him, right? So this is the Seven of Swords. Remember I told you swords are air signs and they're a mental attribute. They mirror the quality of our minds. Sevens on the Tree of Life are illusionary success, right? So this is somebody who's either trying to justify their actions, or you're trying to justify your actions, or somebody's trying to get away with something, like almost stealing, right? So let's get into this one. My Capricorn. This is actually kind of a good reading because usually you guys are contradiction. Oh, I tell you, your guys' readings are crazy sometimes. So this is actually kind of very calming. I love it. So Seven of Swords. Air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius again. So this is the Lord of Unstable Effort. This is the Moon in Aquarius. Aquarius. So the Moon, you guys know, is about like secrets or indecision or illusion, kind of, right? So that's what makes sense, right? So this is the Moon is feeling emotions. Aquarius is not suited for the Moon because it's intellectual. So it's a wrong feeling from nature. So your mind or your thoughts are coming, or your mind or your thoughts is overcoming what may be not really right for you. Okay, so if you look closer, you can see that somebody is slipping away. Okay, so their efforts are unstable. Problems are wavering. So the swords are a mental suit. The Seven of Swords may suggest that someone is trying to justify a behavior or situation that's unfair, or justify why they are in this particular situation to be deceptive. So someone might be trying to get away with something or taking things that they know they don't deserve. This card is like greed, okay, or secrets. Remember, the secrets are toxic, and act with integrity to be acted with integrity at all times, okay? So this card is like telling you it's time for assessments, perseverance, reflections of mind. Decide if it's time for a change. Don't waste a lifetime wrestling with regrets. Escape the trap now. You need to make the most of what is here right now. And no amount of looking back is ever going to change history. The past is the past. You need to let it go. Okay? That makes sense, guys. Or if you know somebody's in that situation. Now, this is you. Okay? So this is the Devil card. Now, the Devil card is basically, if you guys ever noticed, do you guys ever notice the similarity of, oh, we forgot the Knight of Wands. Okay. Well, let's do the Knight of Wands first, and then we'll do the Devil card. So the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, Knights are movement, okay? So, this also represents salamanders, and I'm pretty sure the lion. So let me just double check that, okay? Because this could also mean that something's coming towards you. Or it also might be like an announcement. Because these are, all Knights are movement, okay? That's why this might be like somebody might be coming towards you. Or away from you. Because, yeah, look at, this is you. Somebody's moving away from you. You see that? They're not facing you. Where are my, okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. So this is a Knight of Wands. Okay, so Knight of Wands are fire and fire. It's a double element right here. So all the Knights belong to Hagma on the Tree of Life. They are self-conscious cards. All Knights are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Leo again, okay? So maybe a Leo is running away from you. Aries might be running away from you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sagittarius might be running away from you. So they're all movement. They're all moving. Movement, all Knights have horses, so they signify change. A lot of change in this whole reading, guys. And it means that they're on their way, okay? So somebody might be on their way towards you. So this is a fiery horse, and there's flames. See the flames right there? This person has enthusiasm, moving on the cloak. Salamanders are the only animal that can actually survive and live through fire, okay? So his key phrase is impulse to freedom, high and dignified through learning and yearning. When he's at his lower, it means somebody's running away, okay? Or somebody's coming towards you. So but the way, see how this came out? This is facing this way. So somebody's trying to move away from you. So the Knight symbolizes adventure and enthusiasm, and encourages one to energetically go for it. Charging ahead, filled with adventure, energy, enthusiasm. You're taking risks now. It may pay off. Hot-tempered or rushing into things, but if you finish what you start, it will pay off. Share yourself. Watch for opportunities to lend a hand. Offer skills. Prove yourself in little things so that others will follow you in larger battles. Okay, so, yeah. Either Aries, Leo, Sagittarius might be moving away from you because this is you. So the Devil card, if you guys ever noticed, I want to show something really quick. So this is basically, the Devil card is like this, what something isn't serving you, okay? So this is your energy, of course. You know that this is your card. Something isn't serving you. So what the Devil card is basically saying is that, you know what? He's saying, he's sitting there looking like, you know that this isn't serving you. So why do you continue in delving into a toxic cycle, an addiction, or, you know, a person that keeps lying to you, or a situation that just won't end, and you know it's not serving you? Why do you keep allowing that why do you keep allowing that to happen? So since you know that this situation isn't serving you, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to make sure that you learn the hard way, because you already know this isn't serving you and you still choose to delve in it. So that's what he does. That's what his job is. This is your card. This card is about contradiction. Okay. Now look at, do you ever notice how similar these two cards are? Do you see that? These two cards, this is the female, this is the male. There's a mountain right here. There's a, I don't know what that is, a block. And there's an angel and there's a devil. Okay. So this is basically the shadow of the Lover's card. Okay. These two are the shadow. This is the yin and the yang. Okay. Did you guys ever notice that? So I just wanted to point that out. And this is 6. This is 13. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, 13, 3, 1, 4. So 4 is manifestation or merit of deservingness. So basically the Devil card is saying that, you know, this is your energy too. And I think that this is just saying that somebody's moving away from you. Maybe because they lied to you, right? I mean, that's what I'm kind of assuming. Maybe Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe somebody lied. Or somebody's moving farther away from you for some reason. So this is lust, greed, rage, primal instincts, secrets. Secrets would make sense, right? Shadow, like I said, success in career or personal interests. So this Devil card may fill us with dread because the devil is a symbol of evil. But this card asks us to confront the shadow of ourselves. Okay? So it's following the perfect balance of the angel and the temperance card. The fool is reminded of these parts of himself that are self-serving and uncooperative when he tries to keep them hidden away even from himself. When this card appears, that which we don't like to admit about our own character and our own desires may be trying to break into our conscious, and we may encounter these unwelcome qualities in others or in our dreams. A neglected part of us needs to be heard. Personal gain and success in one's careers indicated by this card. We advise to act in our own interests. Okay, so that's what that card represents. Now, that was a lot, you guys. You guys must be very close and connected with spirit, because that was a lot. I only do usually 3. I apologize if this is gonna be a long reading, guys, but it's not my, I don't call the shots here. Spirit, angels, and ancestors do. So this is the Ace of Swords, okay? This is the King of Swords in reverse. Thank you, spirits, guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please clarify the Ace of Swords for Capricorn? Can you please clarify the Ace of Swords for our Capricorn? And the reason why I took so many cards that second time is because it happened twice, right? Thank you, spirits, guides, angels. Okay. Wow. Holy moly. Capricorn, if you know a Gemini in your life, this is the reason that you're in this situation right now, okay? The King of Swords is Gemini energy. That's in reverse. The Magician is Gemini energy and Virgo energy. That's in reverse. And the Lover's card is Gemini. So this is Gemini, Gemini, Gemini in your reading right now. So this is the Sword of Truth right here, okay? I'm asking to clarify this. Let's figure this out. I'm a Gemini, and I can't believe that this happened. I'm like, whoa, what does this mean? Okay, so it's a little scary sometimes, guys, when it's like, oh my gosh, I hope it's not having nothing to do with me. So the King of Swords in reverse. Now, the Ace of Swords is a new beginning, and it's like a scepter of truth, right? So the King of Swords is also air signs, like I said. So this also represents Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So it might not just be Gemini. So I just wanted to point that out, how strong that energy is right now. So the King of Swords in reverse, it reflects a lack of decisiveness about where your best opportunities lie or what direction that you want it to go. Okay, it also means like abusive or manipulative habits that you might have, or a Gemini might have. So also signifies a lack of logic, reason, integrity, ethics, or morals. It also signifies a male that will wreak havoc upon your life. Thank goodness I'm not a male. So it also means that someone might be using too much logic or maybe not enough. It also can represent a partner who desires to keep others at arm's length. So somebody who's choosing not to be close to you, kind of. So it also could mean that everybody knows how smart you are, but do you need to be such a know-it-all? Capricorn, that was ridiculous, right? The thing about this is, you know what? I want to look at something really quick, guys. Bear with me for just a sec, okay? Apologize for the delay, but I do want to see something. Because this... So the King of Swords in reverse. The thing about the King of Swords is that he doesn't look to his left, he doesn't look to his right, he looks dead at us, right? So this is somebody who's focused on the present. So what I'm taking from this and how I feel right now, the King of Swords is maybe abusive, manipulative habits, not telling the truth, okay? Yeah, somebody's not telling the truth here. Not only that, but like I said, when this is upright, he's not looking to the left, he's not looking to the right, he's looking dead at us. So it means he's not looking to his past, which causes depression. He's not looking to his future, which causes anxiety. He's present and calm in the here right now because he's focused on the present. He's a clear thinker. He has a clear mind. So this is telling me that you do not have a clear mind, okay? Or you are stuck in the past, or you are worried about the future. That will cloud your mind, and you're never your best when your mind is in clutter or chaos, okay? So that's what I'm feeling from this. The Magician in reverse. This is Gemini and Virgo energy. So the Magician in reverse is you're not believing in your own power, or maybe you're not thinking that you have everything that you need, or maybe that you're manifesting ill will against somebody. It also means manipulation or trickery. Makes sense in this reading, right? So this is a Lover's card. Now, this could be a Gemini that you know, or it could look at shadow self. Look at can you believe that this happened right now? I can't believe that. So a Lover's card to me, it's more than just duality, okay? It's a third divinity, okay? Everything needs a third divinity. You need faith, you need spirituality, you need God. Well, whatever your faith is, whatever your higher divine is what you need. So with anything, whether it's relationships or, your family life, whatever, there needs to be some kind of faith or spirit or love or the third divinity in that situation to make it relevant, okay? So right here, this is a man and a woman. They're total opposites, right? This is the third divinity. Man and woman, they're total opposites, right? This is the third divinity. Even though this is not good, this is still the shadow self of us. Nobody can sit there and say that we are all angels, because we're not. But this is the third divinity. See what I'm saying? So right here, this is the yin and yang, right? These two are complete opposites, and what actually makes them relevant is this third circle, and that's the third divinity. Okay, so without this, they're not powerful. They're irrelevant. They're just opposites. But this circle combines them together, and it makes it go in a flow of what actually makes, you can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good. You can't have light without dark. You see what I'm saying? So this card is more than just, two people in a relationship or a Gemini card. This represents a third divinity that is needed in every situation in life with human beings, okay? You need to have love. You need to have faith. You need to have spirit. You need to have that third divinity in order for it to work, because just two people, it's not going to work, because there are no two people that are exactly alike. They're not, okay? These are called the twins, but they're not really twins. They're really opposites. But combined together with this third divinity makes them whole, complete, one. Do you see what I'm saying? So this could represent a Gemini. It could also represent that there's a third divinity that's missing here. This also could represent options or maybe choices that you need to make, or somebody needs to make. Yeah, self-love. Maybe there's there's some kind of distance between two people. Do you see how far apart these people are? There could be this could have caused distance, right? So take it as it resonates, guys. Thank you, spirits, guys, and angels. Can we please clarify, and ancestors, can we please clarify the Fool card for Capricorn? Please clarify the Fool card for Capricorn. Thank you, spirits, guys, angels, and ancestors. I truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. Can we please clarify the Fool card for Capricorn for this week? Okay, King of Cups. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. Can you please clarify the Fool card for Capricorn? So new beginnings, King of Cups. Could be like somebody water sign coming into your life, maybe. This is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups is good though. This is something that you're overlooking, okay? Can you, Spirit Guides, Angels, can you please clarify? Whoa, okay. Yep, look at that. Not surprised. And the Knight of Swords. And then remember, this is a message from Spirit, so we'll get into that. Maybe this is the end of the, this is the whole shebang. So, the King of Cups. Cups represents water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Kings are attainment, success, right? So they are, you know, you can't get any higher than that. You know, this is where somebody actually learned, you know, like they're at their pinnacle, okay? So, the King of Cups. On the tree of life, they are Teferet. It's a place where, well, they're all air signs. Kings are all air signs. So they're all fixed signs of the zodiac. So they know what they know, okay? They matured. They're not changing. Each one wears a cap underneath their crown. It's a cap of maintenance. So it represents responsibility to others. There's a lot of attainment, success, and they're at their pinnacle, like I said, right? So the King of Cups is Scorpio. This is Scorpio card right here. So this is air and water. So you can see right here, he's floating on the sea. And it's because he's the king that is most connected to the subconscious, okay? So water is the subconscious, right? So his key phrase is he's drawn to a higher purpose at his best. When he's not at his best, he's drawn to his own purpose. So he's very self-centered. He's very secretive. So a fixed water of having many secretive purposes. You'll see how he handles whether he's high or low, okay? So remember to hold spirit not just to the letter of the law. Remember that Wheel of Fortune? Hold spirit not just the letter of the law, meaning put some emotion into things that you do. You need to be emotionally balanced, wise, and calm. You could make a great spiritual guide or a counselor. You're very loyal and you're a good listener. You're balanced between intellect and emotions. Have strong awareness of deeper knowledge and yourself. The time has come to assume a more leadership role. You need to find a way to give back some of what you have been given. You have more wisdom than you know. Be more mature and help a cause that is beneficial to more than yourself. Use what you have to help others. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So there is the King of Swords. So this is not you, and this represents somebody that you know. They need to, everything I just said, right? If it is you, then please take that, you know, that they're trying to tell you something, that you have gifts and that you need to start using them because people can actually benefit from it. Okay, so the next one is the Seven of Pentacles. You guys have a lot of illusionary success on here, which makes sense because the Justice card was in reverse, right? So the Seven of Pentacles represents our earth sign, which is Capricorn, Libra, and Aquarius. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Sorry, guys. I told you I can't talk, so this is your energy, guys, but the sevens are on the Tree of Life, illusionary success. So this is a good card, and I love this card. So this card upright would be the Lord of unfulfilled success, okay? But this is in reverse. So this is Saturn and Taurus. So this is a very heavy sign on a fixed earth. If you can see in this card, this person is looking, but he's not really seeing all the beauty that's been attained. He's not able to see the good that has come out of things. Instead of viewing the glass half full, this person looks unfulfilled, disappointed, but maybe you actually did a lot better than what you realize. You're just looking at it in all the wrong angles. Try to look at the situation with a different perspective. Try to change the angles or even change the view. Clean that clouded lens and look away, okay? So clean out your lens and remember this person was so unfulfilled. They're like, oh my God, I did all this for this? Now let's look at it a different way, okay? Let's look at it like, wow, let's look at a different angle and say, you know, like start clearing out that lens. You can start seeing things clearer, right? And look at now. Like, wow, you know, it was hard and it was tough, but look at everything that came out of this. It looks like he's looking down and admiring that now, right? Do you see how your mind can change with just the way that you think? It's really that easy. You can either look at this card like he's looking at it in disappointment, like, oh my God, I went through all this for that. Or you can look at it like, wow, I went through all this and look at what actually came out of this. It wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty good. See what I'm saying? You can actually change things with your mind. That's how powerful our minds are. So that is the lesson of that card. Now this is the Five of Swords. Swords represents air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so you have a lot of Gemini and Aquarius in your energy, guys. So the 5 are testing cards. They're severity. So severity, conflict, change. They are testing cards. This is harshness. Their judgment, assessments. Hassad is the partner of Godorva. So anything that's done without love creates bad and evil. Anything that is done without love creates bad and evil. So the 5 of Swords. This is Venus and Aquarius. Okay, so this is the Lord of Defeat. It looks like there was some kind of battle and people are walking away with sadness and defeat. And someone is standing there with arrogance, okay? So, or like they're standing there with like the satisfaction of winning at all costs, despite who has gotten hurt in the process. Was this battle or a fight really worth having to win? Being right or winning sometimes costs higher than the stakes. So ask yourself if it's more important to prove that you're right and lose, or to listen, and even if you don't agree, still give that respect of listening and the acknowledgement that you actually heard them and understand their feelings that are valid. And even when you don't agree with everything that was said or done, show them that they still matter. Is it worth losing what you have with that person because of your ego or your pride? Sometimes winning or being right is actually winning by being that bigger person, okay? So never make someone feel less worthy or shame them for your pride and your ego and your stubbornness. You need to learn to vanquish unworthy thoughts and emotions, and you need to feel rather than think. Remember, pardon me. Remember, one person's success will bring another person's loss. Resolve to be noble in both defeat and in victory, but never at the cost of others. Never act in your own best interest. You need to stand up for yourself to overcome shame. So I'm having a hard time now. I keep having to clear my throat, and I know I'm Mercury retrograde right now, so I do have a hard time communication, but it's really significant and very prevalent in this reading. So I'm not sure if you're not speaking with somebody, or if something needs to be said, or if you want to talk to somebody, or maybe somebody wants to talk to you. But this is telling me that the throat chakra is blocked a little bit, and that's why I have to keep clearing my throat. So if you are not speaking to somebody and you need to, do it. This is a new beginning, guys, right? Remember, go at this as if nothing, even if they hurt you, they lied to you, whatever, just go at it with carefree worry, like don't worry about it, just do it, okay? Somebody might want to talk to you, or if you have something to say to somebody, you need to talk to somebody, Capricorn, do it. Just do it. So this is Knight of Swords. This is in reverse, okay? So swords are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius again. They mirror the quality of our mind. So this is movement. So somebody's moving away from you. Or you're moving away from somebody, right? This is in reverse. So the Knight of Swords are our mental process, right? You know that already. So this is curiosity charges forward. So there's no moving forward, right? This is stagnant. Okay, so there's fast movement if this card was in reverse, but it's not. I mean, if this card was upright, this would be somebody moving fast, but it's not. It's in reverse, so it means it's not moving at all. Okay. Eager to learn everything, Lover's card. So this is all over the place, even almost self-destructive. So you're not doing that though. You're not moving. You're not making any action. You're not planning anything. It just says, rather than be defensive, relax, give criticism a chance. A mature person would look at criticism for a capacity of improvement, not intimidated by observations of others. Take what helps, leave the rest. Words can hurt, you know. So think of why you're saying what you're saying, but make sure you realize how and think about how you're saying it. Okay, so don't read too much into the statements of others. If you need clarification from somebody, just ask. Resolve to be a better listener. You need to listen to understand and do not listen to respond. Do you guys notice? I think you guys got all the knights. Got this knight, the Knight of Wands, got the Knight of Swords, there's the Knight of Cups. The only one you're missing is the Knight of Pentacles. It's the only one you didn't have, and that's your energy's Pentacles. Okay, so knights are all movement. So this means that something is moving, something is changing. These are process of change. So there's a lot of change here, guys. Okay, Mars actually went from retrograde to its facing forward now, so a lot of people are going through a lot of change. Let's see what the Knight of Cups is all about, okay? This is conflict. So there's wings right here, and there's fish on his shoes or whatever. So he's inspired, okay? So his key phrase is he's seeking self-fulfillment. He yearns to fill with love and spirituality. The Knight is representative of somebody who is in tune with his emotions. He will listen to his heart regardless if it's logical or not. On his lower, when it means he's not at his best, there's conflict in him, which makes him feel like he's without or confused. So he goes out and he overfills with anything and everything. So he's overindulging, okay? So maybe he might be using substance or longing for a lover. The Knight in flying armor. So romantic, charming, artistic, following heart, taking action. No matter what, in all things, always seek the middle ground, the balance. So you might be dealing with somebody, if this is not you, Capricorn, or you might be... Take it as it resonates, guys. Like I said, you guys know what's going on. I don't, but I do know the energy that's going on, okay? So basically, the Justice card in reverse is somebody's not being fair. Somebody's lying. Somebody's imbalanced. Something's being unjust. Somebody's trying to get away with something. There's contradiction here. Somebody's moving away from you. Wands is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Gemini was really strong in your reading too, Capricorn. Gemini is about choice. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning. There's a new beginning that's coming, a new idea, a new like epiphany of how you view yourself. The Fool card wants you to go at this as if nothing has ever happened in between you two before. That's what the Fool card represents. Somebody who's carefree because he's not tainted. Nothing has bothered him. Nothing is holding him back. He's not scared of anything. That's how they want you to go at this. King of Cups is show some emotion in this. Instead of looking at an unfilled success, you need to look at it like, you know, it actually turned out pretty well, okay? And then this is winning at all costs. Remember, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it, guys. You know, it's not worth losing somebody over being right or wrong, okay? Everybody, and you know what? This is the thing about this card that I love the most, okay? So it's not about being right or wrong. So maybe you both were right. Maybe you both were wrong. You guys were just looking at different perceptions, right? Perceptions, whatever. Okay, now this is saying that there's no movement, but this is telling you that there is movement. You need to start moving, and you need to do it with emotion. Whatever movement you decide to do, and when you decide to do it, you need to do it with emotion, okay? Because remember, this is the shadow self for a reason, okay? So this mirrors each other. This is good, bad, or lovers, not, whatever. This contradiction, the shadow part of somebody. So yeah, there it is. This is your reading, Capricorn. Wow, I'm sorry, guys, but this is really, really powerful and strong. So thank you so much for watching. If you did not subscribe, please subscribe. If you know any other Capricorns or family members or anybody that would love my readings, please invite them to like my page. Subscribe, guys, and thank you so much for watching. You'll have another reading of the energies that are going to be in your week this week and also how they feel about you. So make sure you guys watch that. The links are below in the description. Thanks again for watching. Love and light.